I'm Miss Dallas and welcome to my Amphibians Arts and Crafts course, where we'll do totally awesome crafts and learn all about amphibians. Our first one is the frog jumper, where we'll learn about frogs and actually make a craft where your frog will jump. Lasso. Boom! But before we get into that, let's go ahead and review what an amphibian is. An amphibian is a cold-blooded animal that lives part of its life in the water and part of its life on land. Some examples of an amphibian are frogs, toads, salamanders, and newts. Now let's go over some really awesome facts about frogs. Frogs live on every continent except for Antarctica. Did you know that frogs can breathe through their lungs like us, but they also can breathe through their skin? And some frogs can actually jump 20 times their body height. If Miss Dallas was a frog and I could jump 20 times my body height, that would be over 1,000 feet. I thought that was pretty awesome. So how do frogs grow? They grow from little tiny eggs that look like googly eyes, and they go into a tadpole as it starts to develop its legs and lose its tail. Then it becomes a frog. Frogs can live in swamps, rivers, forests. You can also see them at aquariums and zoos. So let's get into our actual craft for today, and we're gonna make our frog jumper. You're gonna need 2 cups. It can be any size cup. You can actually test different cup sizes, but make sure you have 2 of the same size. Then you'll need some tape, scissors, 3 rubber bands, and also I did give you guys a template if you want to use it. If not, you can draw your own frog, whatever you would rather do. I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring my frog as the first step. I'm gonna pick out this little guy right here, and I'm going to color him. Frogs come in various colors, so whatever you choose, it's gonna be amazing. You can start thinking about a name maybe for your frog, what you would like to name your frog. So some facts we learned today is that frogs live on every continent except for Antarctica. And why do we think they might not live on Antarctica? Also, we learned that they can not only breathe through their lungs like us, they also can breathe through their skin. And one of the coolest facts to me is that a frog can jump 20 times its body's height. So like I said, my frog, if I were a frog, I would jump over 1,000 feet. You can go ahead and try to calculate how far you would jump by getting your height and multiplying it by 20. Like I said, if you would like to draw your own frog, that is perfectly okay. I love to see all the creativity. Or if you just want to color a frog like me, that's great too. Let's see. Frogs come in every color of the rainbow, so whatever colors you choose will be amazing. Alright, let's get his belly and then I'm done coloring my frog. Alright, after you've colored your frog, we're going to cut him out. Make sure we're practicing safe scissor handling. If you are still learning how to cut out with scissors, you can either ask for help or just try your best. If it does not look exactly like mine, that is okay. I think I might name my frog jumper Blue, because he's mostly blue. All right, so here's my little Blue. Like I said, if we're still practicing and learning our scissor techniques, you can also cut out like this. It'll work just as well. So I'm gonna cut out this little guy right here. If your guy looks like this, that's perfect as well too. Now, before we put blue on our cup, we're gonna go ahead and take one of our rubber bands, we're gonna stretch it out wide and put it over top of our first cup. There you go. And then you're gonna take your second one, open it wide, and go across this way, making an X or a T with our intersecting lines. Then the last step is to secure that. We're gonna take it open wide and just put it over top. And now you're ready to add your frog. We're gonna take a piece of tape and we're gonna roll it on top of itself, as so. Put it on our frog. I think I might need one more piece of tape, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Take my tape, roll it on top of itself. And now blue is ready to be a part of the cup. And if your rubber band falls off like me, you just gotta fix it again. Not a big deal. So I gotta take my rubber band and make it into that X again. Oops. All right, maybe I have to start back from here. There we go. Put this on. All right, now, come on, blue. Here we go. All right. Blue is ready to do some leaping. So how you'll be able to make your frog leap is you're going to have your cup with no rubber bands and no frog on it. You're gonna put your frog cup on top and you're gonna pull down from the sides and then you're just gonna release and we're gonna see what happens. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, he did not leap that far. Let's try it again. Ready? Let's go, blue. 3, 2, 1. Woo! There he goes. There he goes leaping. Now you can try it with different colored frogs that you've colored and see how high they go. You can see how far they go. You can see with different size cups if a bigger cup makes it go further or if it makes it go shorter. It's all part of the fun and your creativity with that. So let's go over what we learned with our frog. If you have your supply list printed out, at the bottom there's going to be a little true-false quiz to kind of help us review and make sure that we were learning all about our frogs. If you don't have your sheet available, you can just answer out loud. Okay, the first question is, do amphibians live on land only? Think about it. No, right? We discussed that amphibians partly live on land and partly live on water, so that is false. The next question is, can frogs breathe through their skin? Yes, they can breathe through their skin. Not only do they breathe through their lungs like us, but they also breathe through their skin. They are double breathers. All right. And our last question is, can some frogs jump more than 20 times their height? Yes, true, they can. They can jump 20 times their height. Now that we've gone over that, I can't wait to see your wonderful creations in the classrooms and how you colored your frog. I also asked some questions like, what is your favorite color frog? What you named your frog? And how far your little frog jumper jumped. I can't wait to see that and comment and grow with you guys. Also, next time we're going to be doing a frog's tongue. We're going to make a model of a frog's tongue that can actually move. I can't wait to see you next week and get crafting.